Hey besties, welcome to my bathroom. We're talking all things skincare today, so I thought it was only appropriate. Here's every product that helped me clear my acne without Accutane or birth control. Let's get into it. First of all, a little disclaimer. This is everything that worked for me. Everything that worked for my skin is not necessarily going to work for you, and vice versa. Clearing your acne is all about trial and error and patience. Sometimes all it does take is time. I know you don't want to hear that, but I want to just say acne had so much control over me, my emotion, my daily life for so long. Clear skin does not determine your worth. I see you, this is a safe space, understand the struggle, and if this video helps even one person, it was so worth it. As always, my DMs are open, so feel free to message me on Instagram. It'll be in the description below. I will always answer questions or share as many tips and tricks as I can. As you probably can tell, I am extremely passionate about skincare after dealing with and struggling with acne for the last few years. One of those people that had never broken out all throughout middle and high school. I saw others struggling with acne and I was like, I am so lucky that I haven't had to deal with that yet. I always had clear skin and I never even had a skincare routine or washed my face until my sophomore or junior year of high school. Crazy, I know. I see all these little girls using like retinol at age 10 and I'm like, what is going on? We're getting off track. Anyways, I would say I started breaking out during the pandemic. Acne, as people would say. I was wearing a mask every time I went out. I think it did ultimately clog a lot of my pores and give me acne, but I also was going through that phase of like your hormones are crazy and all over the place, at least mine were. So I really think a lot of my acne was hormonal. It also can be dietary, so we're gonna talk about that later in the video, but let's jump into products that have really helped me clear my acne. I feel like I owe my clear skin to this face wash right here, which is very bold to say. This is Panoxyl's 10% benzoyl peroxide foaming face wash. You can grab this at your local CVS. I believe 10% is the highest percent you can get without a prescription. There's also 1% lower than this that they sell, as it clears existing acne and helps prevent new breakouts from forming, treats acne on face and body, its maximum strength without a prescription. I first went to the dermatologist. They prescribed me a bunch of things, but they mentioned this face wash to me and I have been using it ever since. It really is my favorite. Whenever I feel like I have breakout or acne forming, I wash my face and I just feel better. This face wash really helps treat the current breakout I have going on and, like it says, prevent breakouts from forming. One of my favorite face washes of all time. Definitely worth a try. I do quickly want to say that it does kind of bleach or stain your clothes, towels, so keep that in mind when using this. I do like to use this in the shower for that reason, but it really is the best of the best and I have been using this for like 3 years now. If you can see the shelves behind me, I am fully locked and loaded on this product. Truly don't go anywhere without my mini Tower 28 SOS spray. SOS stands for Save Our Skin. This is a daily rescue facial spray. It's basically like washing your face without washing your face. If I know I'm gonna be sweating after the gym, golfing, a workout, I'm gonna spray my whole face down with this spray. I also love it for traveling, in between flights, or just when you land and you can't run to the bathroom and wash your face immediately. I give myself a big spray. If I just got home from being out in public, my face was exposed to whatever bacteria in a store, or I might have touched my face with my hands unknowingly, give myself a spray. I really honestly probably use this too much, but it basically kills acne causing bacteria on your face before it can sit there and form acne. Truly is the best. I have bought it again and again and again and I fly through bottles. I also love that you can buy big like jugs of it and refill your bottles. There's never a bad time to spray. It also is accepted by the National Eczema Association. I do have eczema, so we love that. But again, one of my holy grail products. I love her. I feel like I had a bunch of clogged pores, like, you know, those little white bumps that form under the skin and you're like, where did you come from? How do I get rid of you? This has really helped with that as well. I'm also a girl that like breaks out from sweating. I'll go on a hot girl walk or run, and by the time I've gotten home, my face is soaked in sweat. So like spraying this while I'm out before I get home just gives me peace of mind. Product number 3, single-use biodegradable towels for drying your face. If you're on TikTok, you've definitely seen these. I noticed that every time I was washing my face or getting out of the shower, I was using my same towel to dry my face, then I'm hanging it up wet, it's drying, and repeating the process, and ick, so gross if you think about that. Even when I was using a separate towel for washing my face and drying my face, I wasn't washing it in between every single use. That is really gross. If you also think about going to the bathroom in your bathroom where that towel is hung, bleh, it is a germaphobe's nightmare. I just know that towels are a breeding ground for bacteria, so drying your face, nope. I'm also allergic to mold, so even grosser to think about. And I feel like switching to biodegradable single-use towels for drying my face has really helped and been a solution for part of the problem. That's what they look like. They're just little soft, almost like paper towels. I love that they're biodegradable. And yeah, they also come in a cute little box that just sits in my cabinet. Kind of on the same page as that is using filtered water. I think investing in a filtered shower head and a filtered little knob for your sink is such a power move. Really gross to think about what is growing in your faucet of your sink, and same with your shower head. I live in an apartment complex. Water coming out of my sink always has like a buildup, orange or green, or like some gross mold, whatever water buildup that you don't want going on your face. I would say I've also noticed a huge difference since getting a Jolie shower head and a filter baby for my sink. I believe I have discount codes for both of those, so they're going to be linked in the description. I'm also going to have all of the products that I'm talking about today linked on my Amazon storefront under Acne. My next tip is not picking your skin. I know, easier said than done. I myself too still sometimes fall for it and pop a zit, but you really gotta knock it off. I know sometimes it is so hard and so tempting, but at the end of the day, cover it with a pimple patch. I have pretty much tried every brand of pimple patch out there. My favorites are Hero Cosmetics. Inculist has some hydrocolloid invisible acne patches that I've tried recently. They are probably my favorite. I feel like they suck out so much gunk. You also don't need to invest in the most expensive brand. I picked up this pack from Marshall's. It was actually $5.99. The brand is Troubleless. This is a pack of 96 invisible spot patches with 700% absorption. All I look for is the word hydrocolloid. Hydrocolloid is what's found in Band-Aids that helps promote healing. I love hydrocolloid acne patches. They kind of suck up all the gunk, help heal the acne. I just feel like hydrocolloid acne patches work best for me, so definitely worth trying. Back to what I was saying. Try not to pick, just cover with a pimple patch or spot treatment and you're gonna be way better off. Picking leads to bleeding, scarring. If your hands are dirty, you're getting bacteria in there. It's just not good. The only time I will pop a zit is if it's completely a white head, it's full, it's ready to go. And in that case, I will use 2 Q-tips and kind of push together. Also can use a tissue on each part of your hand, use your knuckles with a tissue wrapped around them. Use gloves. I mean, if you're gonna use your hands, try not to use sharp nails. Make sure you're washing your hands before. That leads to touching your face. If I am out in public, I just don't touch my face unless I can go boil my hands in soap and hot water beforehand. I mean, every now and then you'll catch yourself because you have an itch and you touch your face, but if you're out in a store, especially if you just like checked out at a store and you're touching the pin pad that everyone just touched and then touching your face, it's like, oh my god. So try not to touch your face. Product really helped me with redness. I had a lot of redness and hyperpigmentation from having consistent breakouts. This is from the Inculist. It's the 10% azelaic acid serum. I love to apply this on a clean face before moisturizer, before bed. It's part of my PM skincare routine and I feel like it really eliminated redness. It literally says it's a redness relief solution. It definitely helped even my skin tone. I feel like it soothes my face if I do have a breakout or any irritation going on. I also recommend getting a really good exfoliator, something very gentle and not too harsh. These are my 2 favorite exfoliant products. This is from Panoxyl. It's the 2% salicylic acid clarifying exfoliant. Use this on a cotton round, almost like a toner. Clear and prevent acne. It also unclogs and minimizes pores. It calms irritation and redness, and again, I definitely see that. I love Panoxyl. The second product for exfoliating is the Checks and Balancing Polishing Face Scrub from Origins. I use this to exfoliate any dead skin, I would say once every 1 to 2 weeks. It's great. I feel like exfoliating gets rid of any dead skin. It also unclogs pores. Very important, and these are my 2 faves that I've had the best experience with. It's also super important to know what ingredients are in the products that you're putting on your face, whether that's skincare, makeup, could be allergic to, or just not have a good reaction to certain products. So if you notice a pattern, it's important to kind of log that and take note for the future. My dermatologist first prescribed me tretinoin and clindamycin. Clindamycin did work for me, but ultimately tretinoin was way too harsh. Every time I was applying it and doing my skincare routine, I was breaking out in hives. It was making things worse, and I just kept going and going with it, and I didn't know. I went back into the dermatologist. They were like, yeah, maybe use it a little less, but ultimately it just was the product itself. I kind of figured that out on my own through trial and error and figured out what was best for me and my skin. I have very sensitive skin to begin with. I cannot use any fragrance whatsoever in products. So checking the back of products, all of the ingredients, is really important. Since I have really sensitive skin, my pores get clogged very easily, so I love to check the ingredients on an ingredient checker, which you can just type into Google, like non-comedogenic ingredient checker. Let's say for instance we're talking about this face wash. I would type in the full name of the face wash on Google, find the ingredients, I would copy the whole list, I would then paste it into the ingredient checker, and if there was any red flags or any ingredients that are known to clog or break you out, it would pop up a list of those said ingredients, and I would no longer use that product. At night, I wash my face with this daily facial cleanser from Cetaphil, and for the longest time, I was using one with fragrance in it, and I didn't know. This one clearly on the front says fragrance-free. The whole time I thought I was using one that was fragrance-free, and it had fragrance in it. You flip it over on the back, it'll have a list of ingredients, and one of the ingredients literally was fragrance. And I was like, oh my god, I'm literally breaking out in hives every time I use this. I didn't know. Not all fragrance-free products will have it listed on the front like that, so definitely make sure you're flipping it over and reading the full ingredient list. You can also do the same thing for makeup products. Copy and paste the ingredients list into a checker. It'll tell you if there's any pore clogging ingredients or ingredients known to break you out. I, for the longest time, was using the Refi primer, which is like a little gray tube that you roll in your face, and number one, the roller itself, I feel like, is very unsanitary. But number two, I'm convinced that it was one of the causes of my acne for so long and I didn't even know. It does have a few pore clogging ingredients, and I stopped using it and my face immaculately cleared up. So sometimes it really is the small things making a huge difference. Do yourself a favor, check your whole skincare and makeup routine and eliminate any products you think could be the issue. Another tip I have is keeping things very basic. While I would love to be a skincare girly with a 20-step skincare routine, sometimes less is more. My skincare routine in the morning literally consists of my face wash, my moisturizer with an SPF in it, and an eye cream. And like, this looks like it is a teenage boy's skincare routine, and like, I'm not gonna complain about it because it works for me. While I wish I had all these fancy products and I had multiple of them and I had serum after serum and a toner, my skin is sensitive, and I have found that when I'm doing too much, my skin doesn't know what to do. It freaks out. As an influencer, I do get a lot of skincare PR, and I will occasionally try different brands of face wash, different moisturizers, different serums, but I, number one, am always checking the ingredients, and number two, I will try it and then wait. And if I have any type of reaction or breakout or something that I wasn't experiencing before, it's not worth it for me, and I'm not gonna go just switching my routine. So I would say definitely start with a basic, simple skincare routine. Don't let people tell you you need this, 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 this. I mean, clearly if a dermatologist is wanting you to try it, give it a go. But the skincare girlies on TikTok, while they might know what they're talking about for their skin, it doesn't always work for everyone. This is literally my PM skincare routine. So again, looks like a teenage boy's bathroom. We have my Cetaphil face wash, my Cetaphil oil-free daily moisturizer. I use the azelaic acid from the Inky List, and I use the Kiehl's avocado under eye cream. Two more of my Holy Grail products are actually from Amazon. My mom recommended these after about my 50th mental breakdown of the week over my skin. She did some research herself and she found these on Amazon. They had really great reviews. I think they're one of the #1 sellers. I saw the reviews, I thought it was worth trying, and they definitely did not disappoint. Both products are from the brand Tree Active. Here's what their logo looks like, and again, this will be linked on my Amazon storefront. This product is called Cystic Acne Treatment. If you have any cystic acne or acne that is under the skin and just not coming out, this stuff brings it to a head in literally 1 to 2 uses. It literally smells so strong, minty, but like, it really does the trick. It almost looks like clay or something, but you basically take a scoop out, put it wherever your blemish is, and let it do its thing. This product is just called Acne Scar Cream, and this is just like a little white moisturizer. As you guys can see, I am literally almost out of it. When I had a ton of post-acne marks, redness, scarring, I would put this on probably twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, on all of those areas, and I feel like it really helped fade the scarring. But you do have to be consistent. You need to use it every single day and be consistent to see those results. These two products really, really worked for me. I couldn't recommend them more. 2 more tips and then I think we can wrap this video up. Number 1 is changing out your pillowcases. We talked earlier about towels and how they're building up bacteria. Same thing with your pillowcase. You wouldn't share a pillowcase with someone else, so why are you sharing it with yourself weeks and weeks in a row? Make sure to switch it out. You can look for laundry detergents for sensitive skin, but I think it's just really, really important to keep switching out that pillowcase. I think my last thing to talk about is diet. I have probably not had chocolate in a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. It is so sad, but it is so true. Nothing tastes as good as clear skin feels. For me, personally, you do you. You can make those decisions yourself. But I found that every time I ate chocolate, I was breaking out. Every time I ate chocolate, I would get horrible acne under my jawline. It would be cystic. It was painful when I talked. I mean, for the most part, you couldn't see it because it was right along the edge of my jawline underneath. So like, that came in clutch. But it hurt. It didn't make me feel the best. It took forever to go away because it was cystic. And whenever I stopped eating chocolate, I was like, wow, why am I not getting those really painful jawline zits anymore? I kind of like waited a while, ate some more chocolate, experienced another breakout, and I was like, I am done. I have not experimented and eaten more chocolate since because I don't want those, but I feel like in the future, your body changes, your skin changes, your hormone changes, I will give it another try. But right now, just not worth it for me. I'm trying to live my best life over summer. I don't want to be dealing with that. So no chocolate for me. I know that some people have dealt with that with other things like milk or just dairy in general. So it really just is important to keep a journal. Note what skincare products do and don't work for you, what you ate right before you broke out or where you were, etc. You get the point. Try to find a pattern in what's making this happen. It could also be a certain time of the month, but try to just find that pattern so you can try your best moving forward to prevent those situations as best as possible. I'm trying to think because I could literally go on and on and on for days and days about skincare. I just want to lastly end this by saying again, clear skin does not determine your worth. You are beautiful. Acne doesn't make you gross. It shouldn't make you feel bad. It's something that everyone deals with. It's very normal. And I think it also is a lot worse for you when you're going through it because you're out in public. You think that it's all everyone is staring at and thinking about when they're talking to you, and it's really, really not. I feel like the whole journey that I've gone through with acne has made me through like a whole self-love journey almost. And I feel like I so appreciate my clear skin. And now when I have a zit or 2 or even 3, I'm like, could be way worse. So now I don't panic and freak out about small things as much. You will get through it. If your acne is hormonal, birth control could be a good option for you. It's just something that I didn't do. I have some of my friends that have done that and it's worked wonderfully for them, and definitely explore that route. You can also go on Accutane. I remember when I got my first 5 zits, I had like 5 on my chin, I had a few on my forehead, and I was like, Mom, I'm going on Accutane. And she was like, what is Accutane? We Google it, there's all these harmful side effects, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Mom, looking in the mirror every single day, I am struggling with the way that my face looks. I don't want to go out, I don't want to whatever. Like, these side effects could be worth it for me because I'm gonna have a better quality of life with clear skin. That was just something that 19-year-old me was determined and firm on. I went to the dermatologist, I was like, Accutane now. And he was like, no. And so we went a different route. I didn't end up needing it. And is that good? Was that the best situation for me? I mean, maybe things worked out. Not saying that Accutane won't work best for you. So everyone's different, everyone's skin is different. What works for me might not work for you and vice versa. So definitely have an open mind It's about trial and error. If you're trying a new brand of skincare or a new skincare routine, try not to try too many things at once because you want to ultimately see if that one thing you're changing is working. Give it like 30 days and then be like, hey, this worked, this didn't work. Now let's adjust, try something else. Like I said, it's about finding the root cause, what's causing these breakouts. Is it hormones? Is it your diet? The products you're using? Could just be that your sink has a buildup and you need a filtered shower head. So there's so many different things, but let me know if you guys want a part 2, want more tips. Like I said earlier, my DMs are always open, so feel free to message me. And I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned because you will definitely be seeing some more skincare content from me. I want to end this by saying whatever you and your skin are going through, just know that it will get better. It's temporary and it's normal. So many people deal with it. I love you guys. Bye!